Hey folks, welcome to the Restaurant Show. I'm your host for this week, Justin Riley, and I hope you stick around. We've got a great show for you coming up. We'll be joined in our studio by Vince's Pizza from Beloit, Tuscany Grill from the Wyndham Garden Hotel in Fitchburg will be joining us, and Joe, the master of fusing it himself, will be joining us from Cold Fusion in Middleton. It's all right here on the Restaurant Show where you can skip the rest and enjoy the best. We'll tell you where to go on the Restaurant Show.
This episode of The Restaurant Show brought to you by AccuClimb Mechanical Services.
And welcome back to the Restaurant Show. If you live in or around the Beloit area, then you ought to recognize these two fine folks. We are now joined by Fabrizio and Piera from Vince's Pizza in Beloit. Welcome back, guys.
Hi, how you doing?
Always a pleasure to have Vince's Pizza from Beloit back in our house. And what are you going to cook for us today?
Today is we decided to bring pasta romantica, romantic pasta.
Romantic pasta.
Yes.
Well, we celebrated Sweetest Day last month,
Yes,
so
we did.
this is maybe
And
something that,
Valentine's is a couple months away, but you know, love is always in the air.
love is always in the air,
Yeah.
especially at Vince's, right?
Right.
So tell us a little bit about what goes into this.
Well, you have your farfalle pasta, and that's the bow tie shaped pasta. And then
Right.
we have chicken, mushrooms, fresh tomato, a little bit of a sauce, and
Basil, Parmesan,
Basil.
garlic.
What goes into the sauce?
the sauce. It's like a more of a fresh sauce. So you have your fresh tomatoes,
Sure.
and then your just a little bit of a marinara, just to give it a little bit more
Sure.
saucier taste.
Sure, yeah.
And it's not a heavy dish,
Right.
but it's very delicious, very good if you like chicken. And
Yeah, it looks nice and light and everything, and it's got, wow.
Yeah.
That looks beautiful.
a little
That's
bit of
beautiful.
Parmesan at the end, and
Okay, so you've got chicken in there and fresh tomatoes. That's I think
Yes.
that
Fresh
I think that-
mushrooms,
fresh
yeah.
mushrooms.
basil,
Everything,
garlic.
everything is fresh. Everything is fresh.
Yes.
Do you mind if I try some?
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
good.
ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna try some of the pasta romantica. Am I saying that right? Am I doing that justice by
Oh,
saying
yes,
that?
yes.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. I think I got a mushroom and
Some chicken,
yeah, a little bit of
and
everything.
Yeah,
pasta.
you got
Yep.
everything there.
Don't burn your mouth.
Mmm.
It's good.
Mmm.
Yes, it's very good.
The mushroom adds a really nice dynamic to flavor right there. And it's got just a little tiny bit of bite to it, which is
Right.
good. I like
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. Is this something that's going to be on your menu or is on your menu on long term? That's not a limited time type of thing?
No, they can get it whenever.
So
any
head on-
type of time, any day.
Head on down to Vince's and ask for the pasta romantica.
Yes.
What's next? What else do we got here?
Well, we brought more of a traditional plate today.
Okay.
We brought the stuffed shells.
Okay.
Fiorentina.
You see that okay right there? There we go. So that's the stuffed shells Florentina. And what goes into that?
You got your ricotta cheese,
Mm-hmm.
and then the ricotta cheese also has a little bit of spices and parsley, and
Sure.
it's kind of
Mix it up.
yeah, it's mixed up.
Sure.
Yep.
Do you guys make the ricotta cheese? How does that come? Does that come made?
Come already make
Okay.
the ricotta cheese, and then we stuff the shells.
Yep.
All right,
And
excellent.
then it gets baked with mozzarella cheese melted on
wow.
top. So
Okay.
it's very good if you like the
Yeah.
ricotta cheese. I mean, we also have like the
try some
manicotti. Yeah.
Ooh, and it just oozes that sauce that I like so much right there. That's great.
Yep. And then there's also other dishes that we have with the with the ricotta cheese
Mm-hmm.
is the manicotti dinners.
Okay. This is a really
you like
big
it?
bite.
As a big bite.
Yeah.
Keep talking.
And then you also get, with this, you get your garlic bread, your choice of side soup salad, coleslaw, cottage cheese.
Really good comfort food, really good Italian cuisine here. You wouldn't, honestly, you go down to Vince's Pizza and you wouldn't think it by looking at your place, but it's a really, really nice place with a really, really wide variety of food. What else
Yeah.
we got? What is this here?
That is a bacon and chicken salad. We brought with the crispy bacon, but you could also, if you prefer grilled chicken, you can
Okay.
request with that. And, you know, your cheddar cheese, your lettuce, tomato, and I brought ranch because that's my favorite.
Oh yeah,
I
let's put
think
some of that.
Dressing?
I think
Yeah.
Come
I
very
mean, but
good.
you can get whatever dressing you like.
Sure.
It's up to you. I mean, if you want Italian dressing or Thousand Island or whatever.
Sure. Yeah. And it looks like you've got, and what do we have over here?
We got a little bit fresh parsley, a little bit basil.
Oh, okay.
That's coming with the plate.
That you just kind of help to dress that up a little bit?
Dress
All
it
right.
up and make a little bit taste too.
Now you guys not only have these items, but you have some great dessert items.
Oh, yeah.
I noticed that on your menu. Talk to us a little bit about some of the dessert items that you have on your menu.
Yeah, we have our different types of cakes, pies. We have our homemade cannolis, our tiramisu, and then we have like the traditional, like the Boston cream pie or chocolate cream pie. We have carrot cake that everybody just absolutely loves, and
So the carrot cake's the most popular.
it is, and chocolate lemon spoon is
Wow.
so popular. Yeah,
Wow.
and that has like 3 layers of chocolate. It has like a chocolate brown, a chocolate fudge, and a chocolate sponge type. If you love chocolate lemon spoon is
Well,
your-
I think
definitely
we can all agree that chocolate's a good thing, a
Yes,
positive thing to have.
yes.
So one of the things that I noticed is that I was on your Facebook page, and you do a really good job of interacting with the people who leave comments and so forth on your Facebook page, which I think is really, really cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We want to get back to them because we want to show them that, we do care.
Sure.
And we're happy when people also tell us that they love their, the
Sure.
food and they
Sure.
felt welcomed and
Yeah, and it kind of bridges that gap between the people who work at the restaurant and then the consumer. So it kind of
Right.
feels more like a family, which I
Right.
think is what you're all after. I noticed also you brought in some bottles of wine. Do these pair well with any of these meals?
Yes, that's why I figured red wine would
Okay.
be good with both these dinners. And
Okay.
I brought a Pinot Noir and
Sure.
a Cabernet Sauvignon, more of a dry red wine.
Okay.
And we do have we do also have like Lambrusco and Chianti if you want more of a
More
sweeter.
sweet.
Yes.
Okay, sure,
Yep.
sure. And you have these both available at your restaurant that
Yeah,
you can just
yeah,
add.
yeah.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Wow, nice.
We have a
nice.
nice
Bottle,
list.
glasses.
Yeah.
We have white wine if you prefer white wine also. So.
You gave me a look like that's not okay to prefer white.
Oh,
wine.
no,
I'm
it's
just kidding. I'm just kidding. So I also noticed that you've got a really nice big menu. You've got a really large selection of stuff. I mean, this is really lots of different variety available at Vince's. So.
Oh, yeah. I mean, whatever we have in our dine-in menu, you could take out also, except for the wine.
Okay. You don't have wine to go?
No.
You can't just put like a sippy cup little thing on
Right.
top there and I can just drink that on the way home. Well,
Right.
Vince's Pizza, Piera, and Fabrizio, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank
It's
you.
always
Thank
a
you for
pleasure
having
talking with
us.
you. Thank you for
Yep.
bringing the great food. And don't you go away. There's more Restaurant Show coming up right after this. Stick around. Coming up on the Restaurant Show, stuffed artichokes and seafood linguine with Tuscany Mediterranean Grill. Hey folks, welcome back to the Restaurant Show. I gotta tell you, I am a huge fan of Tuscany Grill in Fitchburg. And with me now is the man with a plan, Peter Lidstrom. Welcome.
Thank you so very much.
Welcome back. It's always good to have you. So what are you gonna cook for us first today, Peter?
Today I'm going to make a seafood linguine.
Okay. Great.
I
Well,
can
let's get
Start
started.
it right away.
Yeah, absolutely.
Start with putting the oil in the pan,
Yeah.
of course.
There you go. Nice. So that's getting hot already. That's good.
All right, good.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's hot.
Yeah.
And then we add the peppers. It's red cracked peppers, black pepper, and
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm always amazed because there's a lot of folks who I noticed they add the pepper right to the oil, which is interesting. I've never thought to do
Yeah,
that.
you do
but
that.
I've seen that done a lot.
it gets some more flavor out from the peppers.
Okay, so you got some garlic in there. What is this?
Now I'm adding the wine.
Oh, this is
I'm gonna turn it down a little. It's too hot there.
Okay, what kind of wine is that?
It's white wine,
All right.
dry white wine.
Any kind of dry white wine? will
Yep.
do?
Now we add some lemon juice. It's really hot here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then to this we add some seafood stock.
Seafood stock. Okay.
Yeah.
And is that available like alongside like chicken stock and beef
Oh, yeah.
stock and that sort of thing? Okay. I've never
Absolutely.
thought to get seafood.
We try to make our own stock all the time in the restaurant, but
do?
most of the time you can buy it too. So
Okay.
and now we add clams. No, this is mussels first here.
Oh, okay. So these are mussels.
Mussels,
All right.
clams coming in.
Excuse me. So mussels have a black shell and look like they're a little bit more oblong.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Okay. And you're going to see something for the first time ever, folks. I've never tried clam or mussels before, so I will be trying that today. So you'll want to stick around at the end of this segment.
And here we go with the shrimp
All right.
and some really huge, nice scallops we have.
Oh, those are huge. Huge scallops. I'm a big
Turn it
fan.
up a little here.
Awesome. Cool. And then, so you let those cook a little bit, and
Yep.
then it looks like you'll add the linguine once they've cooked up. Is that kind of how that works?
Yeah, right now we're going to simmer for a while, then we add the cream. And then when we add the cream, we're going to reduce it down for a little while.
Okay.
And then, like in 5 minutes, it's ready to go.
Oh, yeah, it's already cooking. That's
Oh, yeah.
great. Yeah. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. And as I understand that you can show us what the finished product looks
Oh,
like. You got that?
absolutely.
All right, excellent. Excellent, because I'm anxious to try that. And you guys have recently gone through, you can keep cooking as we talk here. You guys,
Adding the
this is
cream
the
here.
cream sauce.
Yep.
And what is exactly is that?
This is just cream.
That's just cream.
Added to the stuff, and it's going to make up the sauce in the end here.
Okay, excellent. And you guys recently went through a remodel and became the Wyndham Garden
Yes,
Hotel.
this is Wyndham Garden Hotel now, and Tuscany Grill is still inside the hotel.
Sure.
And we're going through a little revamp too. We're going to change our menu around,
Oh, okay.
take some stuff on, add some other stuff on.
Okay.
Both in the bar and the dining room. It's going to change. So-
Excellent. Excellent.
And that change is coming up right before or after Thanksgiving.
Okay. All right. Well, very good. Well, we'll look forward to that for sure. Tell you what, do you have the finished product you can show us here today?
Absolutely.
And then we can give it a taste, and then you had something else that you want to show us as well. So
Yes.
let's get that out. I'm going to try it. So is there a special way that I need to eat
No, just
any of this? Okay.
eat the way you want to.
So I'm going to try, this is the mussel, right?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to try this first time. Oh my goodness. That is so tender. Wow. Wow. You really are the man with the plan. I got to tell you. Oh, it's got a nice little bite as it goes
Yep.
down.
Yep.
That is excellent. That's excellent. I think I might have another bite here.
Do it. The scallops are really, really
Yeah.
good.
You can tell by the silence here. This is really, really good. Okay, Peter, what you got next for us? You got some stuffed artichokes, as I
Stuffed
understand.
artichoke, yes.
Excellent. All right, so what are we starting with?
We start with Italian sausage here.
Oh, okay, so it's ground Italian sausage.
Yes.
All right.
Gorgonzola cheese.
All right.
Added salt and pepper.
Yeah.
Parsley.
So
fennel
far, so good.
seeds.
Fennel seeds.
Then we just
All
get
right.
this together.
Okay, so it's a little bit of, you get to get your hands down.
Yeah.
That's always a good feeling.
And then you take artichokes. Put a hole in the middle of the artichoke.
Okay, and these are the kind that you can get in the jar.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Yeah.
You could do them with the fresh ones too, but it takes a long time to cook.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And here you stuff them like this.
Wow, oh, wow.
You do
Look at that.
3 of them.
So you're just kind of poking your finger
Poking
down the
in,
that kind
yep.
of presses some of those inner leaves down. And
Yep. And then
Alright,
you
see.
put the stuffing inside.
Then, all right. Look at that. Look at that. Got some of that going on. And you can
Take
see
three.
you can see the cheese right there. That's beautiful.
Yeah, and it melts really good.
Good one, right there. Melts in your mouth.
Uh.
I'll always love to hear that. So you've been at Tuscany now for 3 years.
3 years, yes.
Started out as sous chef, and
Yep.
now you are executive chef.
Yes.
And I'm assuming that you're just busy all the time.
All the time. No rest.
Only all the time.
Only all the time.
Only never do you say. So.
Exactly. I live at Tuscany.
Right, you live in Tuscany, but you wouldn't live it unless you loved it. I'm sure.
Exactly.
Yeah, excellent. All right,
And
so what's next? What do we do?
After we
next?
stuffed them, we have this. We're gonna go in the oven and put some white wine,
Well, we gotta have the white wine.
dry white wine,
Excellent.
and then we take marinara sauce,
Okay.
put it in the bottom.
White wine and marinara.
Then we take the artichoke hearts and put them inside,
All right.
like that. And then we have a mixture of Parmesan cheese and mozzarella cheese.
Okay.
But first we put some more marinara on top.
Okay. So you put some marinara on top.
Yep.
And now, is this what it's cooked in?
Yes.
Oh wow. Okay.
Put the cheese on top here, and then fresh mozzarella cheese on top of that,
Oh yeah.
and then parsley on top of that. And that's it.
I love seeing that thick slice of fresh mozzarella. That's great. And so now, what does it look like when it's finished? First of all, how do you cook this?
You put in a pizza oven. Our pizza oven is 550 degrees. We put
Okay.
it in there for 10, 15 minutes.
Okay.
And then after it's been in for 10, 15 minutes, it comes out and looks just like this.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Wow, that is delicious. That looks delicious. Well, as I'm trying to feed myself here, I want to take the time to thank my good friend Peter Lidstrom from Tuscany Grill. Thanks so much for coming on
Thank
today.
you.
Hope to see you back again soon.
Yep.
Don't you go away. There's more restaurant show coming up right after this. Stick around. Coming up on the restaurant show, porter steak salad and pad thai with cold fusion in Middleton. And welcome back to the restaurant show. If you live on the western side of Dane County and you're looking for a great place to eat lunch or dinner, look no further than Cold Fusion in Middleton. And right now I'm joined by owner and culinary master himself, Joe Perkins. So good to have you back.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. So what'd you bring with you today?
Well, today I have a couple things. One, I want to highlight a salad that we have on our lunch menu that a lot of people don't know we're open for lunch. So I want to talk about that. But first, we're going to talk about our pad thai.
Okay.
Because I do our pad thai a little bit different.
Sure.
You can get the pad thai with any protein we have: chicken, shrimp, tofu, salmon. It doesn't matter. Whatever protein you want, we can put with it.
Sure.
We start with noodles. I use linguine, okay, because it fries up a little bit better. I do it mine differently, meaning that I fry my noodles and put them on the bottom as a nest to catch the sauce and the vegetables.
Okay.
Okay. I start with onions, broccoli, sliced red peppers, cabbage, snow peas, carrots, portobello mushrooms, water chestnuts.
Okay, so the noodles are at the bottom while you're frying that all together then?
No, what we do is I start with the garlic olive oil that we use.
Okay, got it.
Okay, and then I blanch these in a water steamer, okay, to soften them up a little bit. While those are working, I put my protein in my fry pan with the oil.
Got
and
it.
A little bit of Joe spice so we can get the meat cooking. We fry this in our deep fryer for about a minute and crisp up the noodles, and you make a nest out of it. So
Got it, okay.
after all this is sauteed together with the protein, we pour this on top of it. We add our teriyaki that we make at the restaurant. And if people want it spicy, I just throw a little sriracha in it to make a spicy pad thai.
Got it.
And then we do this, we fry this, put it on the plate, and I pour all this on top of a little bit of cashews. Give it a little crunch. The texture difference is amazing because you got the crunchy on the bottom, you get the sauce, you get the soft meat, you get the cashews on top, but all the vegetables are also medium. They're not soft, but they're not firm either.
Right.
So,
Yeah,
but
they still
they're
got a
hot.
little bit of crunch to them.
Exactly. That's how you want them done.
So you actually deep fry these?
Yes.
And they come out like this then?
Yes.
Wow. That's crazy.
Some people when they first get it, they're like, I don't know if I want that. I'm like, treat it as a cracker.
Yeah, right.
When you're eating like a soup or dish or something like that. So when you're done eating your main stuff, you can take the noodles and soak up the sauce with it and crunch on it.
Sure.
For an after thing.
And when people get pad thai and things like that, they put, they have Asian noodles that you can kind of sprinkle on that are hard and crisp like that too.
Right.
So, but you actually are the one that makes them hard and crisp.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Do it to order.
Can I try some?
You sure can.
Excellent. So what is is this chicken that's the
Chicken
protein that's
today,
in there?
yes.
Okay, excellent. I'm gonna try to get, without stuffing my face too much here. Yeah, nice. Peppers add a really nice touch to it. Get a little bit of a crunch from the noodles. It's very, very good there. And of course the chicken. I'm a big fan of chicken, so that's all good there. And then you got some, that's cashews then on top?
Oh yeah.
Excellent.
And you can see the color. The color is just a whole different, melange of everything that's going on there.
And you use the fresh ingredients. I mean, this is all fresh ingredients. The broccoli is nice and green. Everything looks just nice and fresh, just cut up today. So that's what's great about that.
And we do it, we're 90% scratch, so I want to do as much fresh as possible.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, talk to us a little bit about the steak salad.
The porter steak salad I came up with a couple years ago. We were adding some salads to the lunch menu because we wanted to bring more people in for not just like chicken and salmon and stuff like that. So I take a filet and I use that, and we start with spring mix. A nice field greens. We add diced tomatoes, our mango relish to give a little sweetness, tartness to it.
Yeah.
Feta cheese because it's a different cheese. You don't, you can do the cheddar and everything else or blue cheese, but feta is something a lot of people don't use except on a Greek salad. So I put feta with it, and then croutons. And then I take the steak, we cook it medium rare normally, and I make a porter glaze. What that is, I start with porter beer, add molasses and honey and garlic and herbs and onions, and porter beer, and we cook all that down. We add a little sugar to it to give a little sweetness, and then we thicken it. After we thicken it, we blend it so it comes out to a nice glaze. So when we cook the steak, we put the glaze on top of the steak before it's done, and then I just slice the steak and put it on top of the salad.
So there's a glaze on this steak then?
Yes, there is.
Okay. And then can it be ordered with any, it looks like you got ranch dressing?
It comes
there?
with ranch normally, but if you want something different with it, I'd say ranch because it kind of blends the creaminess with all that flavor together.
Sure.
People have done it with our balsamic because our ranch and our balsamic are made in-house, so they want to have the most things that we make in-house opposed to something we have to buy.
Right. Mango relish. That intrigues me. Well, can you pour a little bit of the dressing on there for us, and then maybe we can, I can give it a try here. So this is one of the things that you serve for lunch.
Yes, and we actually serve this all day.
Oh,
So
okay,
You're
great.
able to get this all day long.
Sure. And what I really like about this is the field greens, the mixed greens. This is not iceberg lettuce. This is like the real deal. This is the real thing here. I'm just gonna, I gotta make sure I try to get
You got some.
mango. Oh my God. That is amazing.
Thank you.
Oh my God. I can't even talk right now. This is so good. My eyes are gonna start watering because it's so good, literally. Wow. You are really the culinary master.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. And I want to make sure that our viewers know this this man broke a 10-year curse in a building excuse me, a building in Platteville, which is where your first restaurant is, down in Platteville.
Exactly.
A new restaurant every year for 10 years, and you've been there how long now?
2.5.
Wow. And things are going really well for you.
Going very, very well down there.
Yeah.
It's a small restaurant, only seats 57, but they roll through about 6,000 people a month. So they do a very good job down there. Yeah.
Wow.
My chef, my manager, they call me every day. I've already gotten messages today about what's going on, so they do a good job.
Yeah. And so now we want the same thing to happen in Middleton.
Right, and it's growing. We're getting back to where we were last spring when we first opened. We see the crowd coming back. Now it's getting cooler. It's the sports that's going to carry itself. So
Absolutely.
and especially with the season coming up with parties, we have a party room upstairs. So
Okay.
And what people don't understand is I don't charge for my party room. If you're eating my food and drinking my alcohol, it's a free party room, and we hold up to 100 people. You just call and book it. We've already booked quite a few for December, but we have dates open for November, December, and January. So you just have to give us a call.
Okay, so just give a call, and then you'll get them set up with the party room for free.
Exactly.
Excellent.
Yep.
Excellent. Well, Joe Perkins from Cold Fusion, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for
Thank
joining
you.
us again
Appreciate it.
today. It was so great to have you. Don't you go away. There's more Restaurant Show coming up right after this. Hey folks, thanks for joining me today on the Restaurant Show. We are so excited to have all these great local restaurants joining us on our show, and we invite you to check out all of these locally owned restaurants in your hometown. That's all for this week's edition of the Restaurant Show. We'll see you next time.
This episode of The Restaurant Show brought to you by AccuClimb Mechanical Services.